And right now, let's go live to Leslie Barnes. This is where Mayor Olivia Chow and Deputy Prime Minister Chrystia Freeland are making a transit announcement.
We acknowledge the land we are meeting on today is the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples, and is now home to many diverse First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people. We also acknowledge that Toronto is covered by Treaty 13 with the Mississaugas of the Credit.
Thank you, Shabnam. You always do a wonderful job. I greatly appreciate that. So I'd let you know that I'm so pleased to be here today to celebrate the investment in transit and a sustainable future. Safe, reliable, accessible transit is vitally important to the success of any city, and I'd say especially one as vibrant as Toronto. And it means access to work opportunities, school, essential services, and social connections. Now, it takes nearly 16,000 hardworking people, jobs right here in the city of Toronto, to make that happen. So what I'd like to do is I would like to thank the City of Toronto, the Province of Ontario, and the Government of Canada for your commitment to our customers and for helping to ensure that the TTC is able to serve over 1 million people, and that's 2.5 million rides every day. Now what I'd like to do is, if I could, introduce the guests standing with me here at the podium today. First, we have the Honourable Chrystia Freeland, the Deputy Prime Minister of Canada and Minister of Finance. We have the Honourable Prabmeet Sarkaria, the Ontario's Minister of Transportation. We have the Honourable Vijay Thinayasalam, Ontario's Associate Minister of Transportation. We have the Parliamentary Assistant to the Minister of Transportation, Darpreet Grewal. And we have Her Worship, Olivia Chow, the Mayor of Toronto, the TTC Chair, Jamal Myers, as well as we have David Vanderwee, the Vice President and Head of Rolling Stock for Alstom. So with that, I'd like to invite Chrystia Freeland, the Deputy Prime Minister of Canada and Minister of Finance, to the podium to speak.
Thank you very much.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Bonjour. Je suis tellement contente d'être ici aujourd'hui. Je tiens d'abord à souligner que nous sommes réunis sur les territoires traditionnels de nombreuses nations, notamment les Mississaugas du Credit, les Anishinaabe, les Chippewa, les Haudenosaunee et les Wendat. Je suis vraiment tellement heureuse d'être ici avec le ministre Sarkaria, le ministre Thinayasalam, la mairesse Olivia, la mairesse Chow et le conseiller Myers pour fêter cette excellente nouvelle pour les gens que nous tous représentons, pour les gens pour qui nous travaillons, les gens du Toronto. As a downtown Toronto MP, I know very well how important the TTC and the TTC streetcars are to the people who live and work and play in this amazing city. The TTC connects hundreds of thousands of people every day to work, to school, to home, to fun. Toronto's streetcar system is one of the busiest in North America. And as our city grows, the people of Toronto deserve and need public transit that grows with them. That's why I'm really delighted to be here today with our partners in the Government of Ontario and the City of Toronto to really celebrate 60 beautiful, brand new, made in Canada streetcars. 47 of these new Made in Canada streetcars are supported directly by our federal government through an investment of $180 million. These new streetcars are high capacity. That means a faster and more comfortable commute for the people of Toronto. And those seats look so clean and comfy. I can't wait to get in. And these streetcars are really a double win for the people of Ontario. They are going to mean a faster, more comfortable commute to wherever you want to go in Toronto. And they represent great jobs for people in Thunder Bay, for hard-working, highly skilled union workers in that great Canadian city. As Finance Minister, that's something that I want to highlight about today's announcement, because creating good-paying middle-class jobs across Canada, across Ontario, is a cornerstone of our economic plan. And a thriving Toronto, and Toronto thriving absolutely depends on having a thriving public transit system, is central to our economic plan. That's why our government is investing in Toronto and in Toronto's transit infrastructure. Just last spring, I was very happy to be with Councillor McKelvey announcing a $349 million federal investment to purchase 340 zero-emission TTC buses and 248 chargers. In December of last year, our government invested $500 million to improve the capacity of the Bloor-Yonge station at the heart of the TTC and in my riding of University Rosedale. And in 2021, our government announced $10.4 billion for 4 major transit infrastructure projects here in the GTA: the Scarborough Subway Extension, Eglinton Crosstown West, the Ontario Line, and the Yonge North Subway Extension. When complete, these projects will provide more than 6 million people with better access to services and public transit options across 1,200 kilometers. We are really, really ambitious, and we are building for our growing city, our growing province, and our growing country.
And we've been listening to Deputy PM Chrystia Freeland announce that new Made in Canada streetcars will be happening right here. Thunder Bay jobs will be created